is the Dublin Special Master.
Live and direct.
Breakfast with CubCamTV.
Trickstar Radio. Start your Monday morning right.
Brand new music from across the underground.
Breakfast with CubCamTV.
Trickstar Radio.
That's right, people. 33 minutes past 8 here on Trickstar Radio. Great to be back inside the building, as it always is, especially on a Monday morning as we launch a brand new section, New Music Mondays. We're going to be looking through all the latest news surrounding Afrobeats and dancehall music, as I would say this is our kind of specialist area as a sound. Of course, we cover as many different sounds as we can here on The Breakfast Show, but I'd say these are the kind of key areas we like to look into. So coming up on today's New Music Monday, we're going to be looking at a run of colours videos that we have seen landing over the last week or so, the likes of Oxlade, AFROBEATS, and tonight Boj making an appearance on that listing, and whether these are good for the good for Afrobeats music in general. I definitely think it is, but we're diving into that. Alongside that, WIZKID and Chris Brown collaboration is en route. It's already available to stream on TikTok. There's a little preview available. Alongside this as well, we're going to be talking about a podcast series we have set up on CubCamTV, and also Adekunle Gold reveals a brand new single at his Toronto live show. So let's take a look at colours first of all. I don't know if you've seen what's going on with the Colours platform. It's a fantastic platform, I feel, for more kind of visually based performers to showcase what they're doing. It's always really cool to see an artist actually step up onto the Colours platform. It's very global. There are a lot of different sounds from around the world. But recently, especially over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a big run of kind of Afrobeats influenced shows and performances, which is really exciting. It kicked off with AFROBEATS with a wicked track that goes by the name Ashe. Again, absolutely love the sounds of that one. We put a reaction video together for it, and it went down really, really well. And then a few days later, we saw Oxlade step up, and the Oxlade one has gained so much attention. I want to say thank you to Oxlade personally, purely for uploading a clip of the video we put together on that one onto his Instagram. We've gained a few extra subs off that, so big up Oxlade each and every time. And then tonight we see the return of Boj touching down on the platform as well, and I feel Boj is going to have a very exciting edition of this series on there, because he's a wicked performer. I love his sort of approach vocally, and I think he's going to come up with something very cool indeed. That's the thing about the Colours platform. It's a very cool looking platform. It makes it makes for a really good kind of additional piece of content, especially if an artist is on a promotional run. We know that a lot of different artists are currently touring America or the UK, and I'm very excited to see what Boj puts together, especially following on from the Gabanga Express album. But there we go. Very excited to see that. And do I think these are good for the sort of sound of Afrobeats? I definitely think it is, because these artists aren't necessarily jumping out of their normal area. What they're doing is they are amping themselves up. They're amping their own sound up, and they're giving themselves a global platform to promote themselves with. And more people are becoming aware of just how good this group of artists actually are. So I think it's a very positive thing indeed. Alongside this, WIZKID and Chris Brown, there is a collaboration en route. We've seen a lot of teasing on Instagram and TikTok. I'm pretty sure there's already a clip available on TikTok, which you can go and check out now. This was happening a lot over the weekend. We saw a lot of this stuff coming to the surface. Again, Chris Brown has been very, very heavily involved with Afrobeats over the last few weeks, months, and to be honest with you, the last couple of years. Collaborations with the likes of Davido. He very recently appeared on, obviously, Rema's brand new album with a very good performance on that tune. I think it's called Time and Affection, the tune. But it's looking like these two are going to be collaborating, and we know that WIZKID does have an album around the corner. We know it's ready. We know he's literally just holding it until he wants to drop it. Whether this is going to be a project that features on a Chris Brown project or a WIZKID project, I don't know. But what I've heard of it, it very much sounds like it's in WIZKID's vein rather than a typical Chris Brown production. So there we go. Again, alongside this section is brand new. It's all about news, and we have also put together a brand new podcast series on the YouTube channel. That is CubCamTV. And that goes by the name The Reactors Roundtable. Myself, the likes of Just Vibes, also Collins, aka Banks Reactions, and then of course Goals Reactions as well. We sit down every couple of weeks, basically break down all the latest Afrobeats news releases and topics that are currently going on. That's available on the page, so do go and give that a quick check. Also, massive shouts out to man like Palm Wine Pappy. He was in attendance at the Toronto edition of the Adekunle Gold Tour, and apparently he played a brand new release on stage, and there's a video of that available on Palm Wine Pappy's channel. Do go and check it out. He gives you a little preview of what Adekunle Gold's been working on, and it sounds fantastic. I'm very excited for this as a new single. It's been a while since we heard something solo from Adekunle Gold that wasn't a remix or a feature, and I'm very excited to see what he does next with it. Obviously, Catch Me If You Can was an interesting album. Didn't necessarily pop as much as I think it should have done. But overall, it was a solid album nonetheless, and there we go. It's been very, very cool to see what Adekun Legold's going to be getting up to next. Now, we've had some very interesting drops over the weekend. Of course, we earlier played Ladipo's new one at Big Energy. Really, really cool tune. That one got a really uplifting feel to it. We put together a video on that one yesterday. Obviously, this Oxlade session, Colossa, that is now available to check out on the channel as well. But also a new one from Mr. Easy. Now, we need to start putting respect on Mr. Easy's name, man. He's been out of releasing music for a short while, but then he lands and puts together a tune like this that absolutely slaps, has such a cool instant impact. I don't understand why he doesn't get more respect on his name, to be honest with you. He's clearly one of the best to do it, and this new one is a great example of that in action. There's also a brand new one from Gyaki as well. We're going to be putting together a review of that one over the course of this week, but the big kind of feature we saw landing was, of course, the brand new Fowls album, Bad. Again, I've had a quick look through this album so far. I'm in the process of writing up my review notes for it, and we'll be getting into a full review of this album tomorrow, which I'm very, very excited for. But overall, I'm very impressed with the album. It's only got 12 tracks on there, but there is no filler whatsoever, and I'm impressed with the range more than anything else on this album. Do go and check it out if you haven't already. It's available on all streaming networks. It goes by the name Bad, 12 tracks of pure brilliance. Alongside this, a couple of new videos have landed over the last few days. Ricardo Banks has put together a video for Pulling Up. That's off one of his more recent projects, and we also see Mobad put together the video for Ronaldo, which is, again, an absolute banger of a tune. We might even get into a reaction to that one at some point, but I had heard it prior to doing the video, which I'm never really keen on, but we'll see as we go forward. Having a quick look then at the world of dancehall, it's been a very, very busy week in regards to new releases. Loads of the big names have been out here putting together new releases, the likes of Chronic Law with You, Javalani with Contract Killing, Squash, Stay True, My Friend. There's also a video for Alkaline's new single Static. That's available now. Iwata with Bingo, of course, alongside Gold Up. We ran that one earlier on the show. Ding Dong with Pilot. Ioctane, with Vibrate and Shake. Joe Vinci with Teleport. Cranium has a new one out there called Section. Intense has a new one called Gangster Life. Vibes Cartel, again, with another new banger. He's on fire at the moment with Something New. And then alongside that, Tommy Lee Spartan, Navigator, Jay Crazy with Bath Bath, and Busy Signal with the official remix for Bad Man Flex. It's a very interesting week of new music. A ton of new dancehall flavour out there. This is one of the busiest weeks of the year so far in regards to new dancehall releases. Even though it's been quite a minimal week for Afrobeats as well in regards to the actual releases that landed, there's some really good ones out there. Definitely the highlight for me is that new one from Fowls. Do go and check out the full project. As I said, there will be a full album review dropping over the next couple of days here on the here on the Breakfast Show, and of course on CubCamTV. So do follow the channel if you haven't already. YouTube.com/CubCamTV. But that's it for New Music Mondays. Looking for all the latest news in and around the world of Afrobeats. We're going to switch up the flavour drastically next then. This one coming to us from Rosca, a brand new Players Edition alongside Alicia Lee and Jams. It goes by the name Do Me Wrong. We're live on Trickstar Radio this morning, just coming up to around 19 minutes to 9. Let's go.
This is Breakfast with COVID, bringing you their morning flavours on Trickstar Radio.
Trickstar Radio.